Emily, are you okay?
Sarah? Not really. I'm kind of in shock right now.
I heard Jake left the house.
How did you know? I haven't told anyone yet.
Oh, is that so? Sorry. I must have mixed it up with a TV show I just saw recently. The show had a similar story where their husband just left.
A TV show? That's oddly specific, but yeah, it's true. Jake's gone.
What happened? Can you tell me more?
When I woke up this morning, Jake was nowhere to be found. His clothes, his laptop, everything important just gone. He's not answering his phones or texts. I'm really worried, Sarah.
That's terrible. Have you tried contacting anyone else? His friends or family?
I called his company and they say he already quit. I had no idea he was even thinking about leaving his job.
He quit his job too? Wow, this is serious. Do you have any idea why he might have done this?
I don't know. We've been having some issues lately, but I never thought it would come to this.
Issues? What kind of issues, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, he's been really distant lately, always working late, barely talking to me when he's home, and I hate to say this, but I've had this gut feeling that he might be cheating.
Oh, Emily, I'm so sorry you're going through this. Have you found any evidence of cheating?
Nothing concrete, just a little feeling. Just little things. Mysterious texts, always guarding his phone, but I still love Jake very much. I can't believe he'd just leave like this.
I understand you love him, but Emily, don't you think this might be for the best?
What do you mean?
Well, let's try to look on the bright side. Isn't this your chance for that divorce you've been wanting?
Divorce? What are you talking about, Sarah?
Come on, Emily. You and Jake have been fighting a lot lately, right? The last time we went out for drinks, you were complaining nonstop. You even said you might be better off divorcing him.
I only said that because I was drunk. I didn't really mean it from the bottom of my heart. Sure, things have been tough, but I never seriously considered divorce.
Are you sure about that? Because from where I'm standing, it seems like Jake's made that decision for you.
I don't know. This is all happening so fast. I still can't believe he's really gone.
I know it's hard, but maybe this is a blessing in disguise. You deserve better than someone who just abandoned you like this.
But what if something bad happens to him? What if he's in trouble?
Emily, he quit his job before disappearing. This was planned. He's not in trouble. He left you.
God, when you put it like that, I feel so stupid. How did I not see this coming?
Don't blame yourself. Sometimes we don't want to see the truth when it hurts. But now you need to think about it yourself.
What am I supposed to do now, Sarah? I feel so lost.
First things first, you need to protect yourself legally. Have you considered filing for a divorce?
Divorce? It feels so final, but I guess you're right. I need to think about myself now.
Exactly, and who knows? This might be the fresh start you need. There are much better guys out there for you.
You really think so?
Absolutely. To be honest, I never thought you two worked out from the start.
Really? Why didn't you ever say anything?
It really wasn't my place, but since we're being honest now, you and Jake were never a good match. Jake is an elite employee at a big company and you're, well...
I'm what, Sarah?
Well, you're just a temp worker who couldn't cut it in your last job. Don't you think that created a bit of an imbalance?
Wow, I can't believe you'd say that. Is that really what you think of me? A failure?
I didn't say you were a failure, Emily. I'm just being realistic. You quit your last job because of a workplace issue, and now you're barely getting by as a temp worker. Don't you think that might have contributed to your problems with Jake?
I guess you're right. I am a failure in life. Is that why Jake got tired of me? Did he think I was a failure too?
Now, don't be so hard on yourself. I'm sure that's not the only reason, but it probably didn't help.
I feel so worthless right now. Maybe Jake was ready to leave me.
Don't say that. Look, why don't you focus on moving forward? You should forget about Jake and look for a new happiness. If you divorce him quickly, I'm sure you'll have a much better future.
You're right. I need to stop wallowing and do something. Thank you, Sarah. I'm feeling a bit better now.
That's the spirit. Oh, by the way, I have some news that might cheer you up even more.
What is it?
Would you like to come to my wedding?
Your wedding? You're getting married, Sarah?
Yes, I'm sorry for announcing my marriage at a time like this, but since you're my childhood friend and I really want you to come, I think it might be a good change of pace for you.
Oh, wow, congratulations, Sarah. Of course I'll attend your wedding. If it's my dear childhood friend's wedding, I simply have to celebrate it. When is it?
It's actually quite soon, in 2 weeks to be exact.
2 weeks? That's so soon. I had no idea you were even dating someone seriously.
Well, it's been a bit of a whirlwind romance, but when you know, right?
I guess so. Wow, I can't believe you're getting married. Who's the lucky guy?
Oh, I'll meet him at the wedding. I want it to be a surprise.
A surprise? Come on, Sarah. You can't just leave me hanging like that. At least give me a hint.
Nope, no hints. Just trust me, okay? It'll be worth the wait. Now, promise me you'll file those divorce papers ASAP. I want you to come by my wedding as a free woman, ready for new adventures.
Okay. I promise I'll file for divorce. It's going to be hard, but you're right. I need to move on.
That's my girl. I promise my wedding will be just the distraction you need. It'll be a day full of surprises.
I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for being here for me, Sarah. You're a true friend.
Of course. That's what friends are for. Now go file those papers.
Sarah, your wedding is beautiful. I'm so happy for you, but where's the groom? I still haven't met him.
Oh, he'll be here any minute. In fact, here he comes now.
Wait a minute, Jake. What are you doing here?
Emily, it's been a while. Thanks for coming to our wedding today.
Your wedding? What's going on? Where are you at Sarah's wedding? And why are you dressed like the groom?
Can't you tell by my outfit? Today's mine and Sarah's wedding. Thanks for divorcing me so we can make this happen.
What did you say? So you were really betraying me? Jake, I can't believe this person you were cheating with my childhood friend Sarah.
Isn't this more interesting than a normal reveal? Well, are you surprised? Our surprise was a huge success.
Don't give me that crap. What do you mean surprise success, you idiot? Don't act all happy after betraying someone.
It's a great reaction. As expected of Sarah's idea.
Sarah, don't you have anything to say to me? Do you know how I felt when the married life I was looking forward to suddenly disappeared? I was even worried about you when you were suddenly vanished.
Who cares about the feelings of a woman I left behind? Besides, I never asked you to worry about me.
You're the worst. You can't even say a single word of apology to me. How can you act like this after betraying someone?
Actually, I feel fantastic. I managed to smoothly divorce my low-level wife. I've succeeded in changing jobs and my salary has skyrocketed. On top of that, I got a wife who's way cuter than you.
What did you say?
You know I quit my previous job, right? Actually, I was headhunted by a famous foreign company. From now on, my salary will double to $200,000 a year.
It's increasing that much at once?
Well, I'm an excellent elite employee. It's only natural for me to be offered such a salary. But with such a high-level company, I need to level up myself too. I'm sure all the employees there have high-level successful wives. Why'd I level up my wife to match them?
You're lying. You couldn't seriously have abandoned me for such a stupid reason.
It's a damn important reason. I heard that in my new company, they're often home parties at the boss's house. It's normal to bring your partner to those events, but if I brought you along, I'd be embarrassed. Unlike you, Sarah's cute and a great conversationalist. I'm sure she'll be useful for my career advancement.
Wow, Jake, I can't believe you're such a horrible person. To think part of me was worried about you even after the divorce. What a waste of time and energy. I hope you're happy with Sarah.
Oh, we'll be happy, alright. Even without you saying it. Anyway, enjoy the wedding today. It's your important childhood friend's wedding after all, right?
How was the surprise? Were you shocked? I bet you were floored by this unexpected reunion.
Don't mess with me. You pretended to be so sympathetic and supportive, but all along you were secretly having an affair with Jake.
I was quite the actress back then, wasn't I? Jake might laugh at me, but I even pretended to be worried about you. Maybe I should try out for some acting auditions.
Come to think of it, you even knew about the divorce papers. I thought it was strange, but now it all makes sense.
Thanks for being so easily guided into divorcing him. Thanks to you, I can now marry him and have this wedding.
So I was just being played by the both of you?
You were so funny back then. Even after the divorce, you keep thinking about Jake and crying. All your worrying and crying was for nothing. He's never coming back to you.
I wish I could tell my past self that there's no need to cry over such a terrible man.
I'm really sorry for stealing your husband. Don't worry, though. I'll be sure to enjoy your share of the happiness. Be a darling and give us your blessing, sweetie.
By all means, I hope you're happy together.
What? Have you lost your mind? There's no way you actually meant that. Don't try to act tough, you dumb loser of an ex-wife.
That's not true at all. I'm wishing for your happiness from the bottom of my heart. Lord knows your newlywed life with $300,000 of debt isn't going to be easy for you. Work hard together and be happy, okay?
What? $300,000 of debt?
I can never handle that kind of newlywed life, but I'm sure you two will be fine. I'll be cheering on you as your childhood friend.
What's going on? What's this debt about? Jake, do you really have such a huge debt?
Huh? I guess it's hard to believe when you hear it so suddenly.
Stop joking around and explain quickly. What's this $300,000 in debt?
It's debt Jake accumulated from failed investments. He lost a lot of money and tried to recover by using even more money. As a result, he ended up with a total debt of $300,000.
You've got to be kidding. Why didn't you tell me about something so important?
Because I only found out after the divorce.
What? Really? I had no idea Jake was into investments. Then suddenly it's divorce and he leaves me. And next thing I know, debt collection notice starts arriving. This is really too much. Why didn't you tell me right away? You should have reported something that's important immediately. At the time, I didn't know you were the other woman, so I had no obligation to tell you he was the... But we're childhood friends, and we've always told each other everything since we were little. That's true, Sarah. That's exactly why I deliberately didn't tell you anything. Huh? It was my own way of being kind by not reporting it. I was already making my parents worry because of the divorce. I thought you were worried about me too. I didn't want to make everyone worry with me even more, so I didn't tell anyone about the debt. Not my parents, not you, not anyone. Kind? Kind's the last word I'd use to describe this. You screwed me over big time. By the way, the debt is all in Jake's name. I checked multiple times, and it seems I have no obligations to pay it after the divorce, so you and Jake worked hard on repaying it together. Okay? There's no way we can repay $300,000. Well, don't think about it. Difficult things for now. Today's your wedding day after all. I'll enjoy myself for today.
Hey! What's going on, Emily? Explain to me right now.
Huh? I'm the one who needs an immediate explanation. Suddenly canceling the wedding and sending everyone home. What's gotten into you? I was looking forward to it. What's going on?
There's no way we can have a wedding in this situation. Sarah is freaking beside herself. Why did you have to tell her about my debt? How am I supposed to have a wedding with a crying bride?
Oh no, was my surprise too extreme for her?
More importantly, answer me quickly. I was sure I pushed all the debt onto you, so why do I have to pay it?
Huh? You left a note with the divorce papers, remember? You said you'd give up your right to property division in exchange for me agreeing to the divorce ambiguity. That means I get all of your savings due to the prenup we signed, remember? Which means the $300,000 debt went to you, and your savings went to me.
Wait, what? I didn't think that was what the note meant. I was trying to extend an olive branch, damn it. So you're entitled to all my savings now? What the hell? Wait. Surely that must mean the $300,000 debt is all yours too, right? I don't have to repay anything, right?
I'm sorry, dear, but I only inherited the savings. I didn't inherit the debt you created.
Huh?
In other words, the debt is yours. Too bad. Your attempt to push into me failed. Good luck with your life of debt repayment.
What do you mean? How is it that you can take all my savings and not get a single cent of the debt? It shouldn't be possible.
Actually, it is possible. Apparently, the condition of property division on our prenup refers specifically to property, and debt, being a negative asset, isn't considered property, so it's not something I have to inherit. Do you get it now? I didn't know the details, so I got the help from a lawyer. Usually, gambling-related issues are a bit of a gray area. You see, gambling debts can be subject to property division because there's a possibility of positive returns if you win big. But in this case, you were doing it behind my back, so I was safe. Since I knew nothing about it, I don't have to inherit it.
It's not fair! God damn it! I could have just carried on gambling a little longer. I thought I could escape from the $300,000 debt. Oh man, what have I done? I just gave you all my money for nothing.
Thanks to that, I'll be able to live comfortably for a while even after the divorce. Well then, enjoy your new lives together. There's no way we can repay $300,000. I properly divided the assets. He's the one who said he'd give up his shares. Besides, I've already used it all, so I can't return it. What? What did you use it all on? I bought a small house. I decided to use all of the savings for Dad. What did you say? I always dreamed of living in my own house, but Jake was always so stingy, so I had to hold back. So I went ahead and bought a house. It's even more comfortable than I imagined. It's fantastic. Don't mess with me. We're in a situation worse than hell here. Why are you the only one living happily? Oh, is that so? You should know. We started getting more and more debt collection notice towards the end, and one day, the apartment owner saw them. He said that people like Jake aren't welcome to stay in his property. What are we supposed to do now? Why don't you try convincing the owner? You said you changed jobs to a foreign company with a $200,000 salary, right? Tell them that repayment will be easy so they can relax. Like hell he's on a $200,000 salary. It turned out it was all a lie, or rather, he fell for an obvious scam. I never thought Jake could be such an idiot. A scam, you say? Oh, wow, this just keeps getting better. I couldn't write something this hilarious.
Hey, wait a minute.
When he was in a daze after losing money on investments, he got a recruitment email. Apparently, he was transferred $5,000 for interview fees. You've got to be kidding. Why would the one being headhunted pay $5,000 for an interview? And since when does anyone ever pay to be interviewed? He was so preoccupied with the debt that he couldn't think straight. They told him it was normal for foreign companies based in America, and he believed it. He just went ahead and transferred the money. Seriously, Jake, is this true?
Well, I thought it was a great opportunity.
Today was supposed to be his first day at work, but when he went to the building address, there was no company there. That's when he finally realized it was a scam. So you're saying he's an unemployed man with $300,000 in debt? Your husband is in serious trouble.
Shut up! I'm your ex-husband, remember?
We became strangers the moment we divorced. I'm so glad I separated from such a terrible husband. This is infuriating. You're just a pathetic woman who was dumped by him, and you're a miserable woman with $300,000 of debt. But that's okay. Don't you dare mock me. Come on, hurry up and help us out. We're in financial trouble, so lend us some money. Huh? We've been childhood friends since we can even remember. Of course you won't abandon us, right? No way, that's impossible. I have no intentions of helping you. Goodbye. What? How can you be so cold? It's okay, Sarah. I know you're shocked, but cheer up. Rather, think of this as an opportunity. Don't mess with me. How am I supposed to see this as an opportunity? Don't give such ridiculous advice to someone drowning in debt. But those are the words you said to me earlier when I was in shock about Jake leaving me. You gently encouraged me with those words. Thanks to your advice, I felt a little better back then. That's different. I was just trying to comfort you. And now I'm trying to comfort you. Isn't it funny how things work out?
This isn't funny at all. Not one bit. We're ruined.
Well, that's not my problem anymore. You two made your bed, now lie in it. Emily, please, we really need help. Can't you lend us just a little money to get started? I'm sorry, but no. You betrayed me, both of you. Why should I help you now?
Because we're family. We've known each other for years.
Family doesn't betray each other like this. You're not my family anymore. What about our friendship? Doesn't that mean anything to you? A friendship built on lies isn't a real friendship, Sarah. You pretend to comfort me while stealing my husband. That's not what friends do.
Come on, Emily. Be reasonable. We can work something out, can't we?
There's nothing to work out. The divorce is final. The debt is yours, and I've moved on. That's all there is to it. But what are we supposed to do now? We have nowhere to go. But that's for you to figure out. Maybe you can ask Jake's parents for help.
My parents? They'll kill me if they find out about this.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem to me. Good luck with that. Emily, please, we're begging you. Just a small loan to help us get back on our feet. I've already said no. My decision is final. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a new life to live.
You can't just leave us like this.
Watch me. Oh, and by the way, thanks for the memories and for the house. Goodbye and good luck with your new life together. Emily, wait. No more waiting. I've waited enough. Goodbye, Sarah. Goodbye, Jake. I truly hope you'll be happy together.
This can't be happening.
What are we going to do now, Jake?
I don't know. Maybe we should try talking to my parents after all.
Do you think they'll help us?
They're not gonna be happy, but we don't have much choice, do we?
I guess not. God, how did we end up like this?
I'm sorry, Sarah. I really messed up.
We both did, Jake. We both did. After that, I never heard from the two of them again. According to rumors, they were soon evicted from their apartment and lost their home. With no other choice, they ended up moving in with Jake's parents. Somehow, they managed to get a room in the detached house and are now both job hunting. However, Jake's pride is so high that he's been causing job placement agents a world of trouble, demanding that they quickly introduce me to a company with an annual salary for at least $100,000 with work I enjoy. As a result, as you can probably imagine, he's having trouble finding work. Last I hear, they're currently working part-time at a bar, struggling to cover living expenses and debt repayments.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.